What's up, guys? So today I'm answering a sub's question. Harrison, this video is for you, man. We're talking long irons versus short irons, and how if you're a great short iron player but struggle with the long irons, what you can do, what changes you can make to hit that long iron that much better, so you can hit them towering forearms like Tiger Woods. So before you do that, make sure you like and subscribe to below, so that way I know you're here. Comment with what you want to hear, because as Harrison's finding out today, I'll answer your questions in a video just for you, and we'll get you a little bit better out there on the golf course. So if you do that for me, I'll shoot videos for you, and we'll have a great relationship. So let's get into this one and talk about how your long iron game is about to get ready to be awesome. What's up, gang? Had a subscriber ask a question. Long iron versus short iron. Why can I hit my long irons as well as my short irons? Well, today we're going to dig into that. So Harrison, this one's for you, bud. So long iron versus short iron. Obviously, we know the loft's different, but we also have to consider the club's longer with the 4-iron than a 9-iron, and lie angle is different as well. So we have to consider all these elements when we make a golf swing. So typically, when we hit our shorter clubs, down and left matches up with our more steeper golf clubs. So when you hit like a 9-iron, if your swing's already kind of down and left in nature, it matches up a lot better. That's why you see like Tiger Woods was never really great with a driver, just phenomenal with long irons and irons in general, right? Roy McIlroy, Dustin Johnson, phenomenal drivers of the ball. So-so with the wedges, but obviously they're tour players, so they're really good with wedges, just amongst their peers. So what we have to consider when we go to a 4-iron is we're going to move ball position. Ball's going to get farther from us, and we're going to move it up in our stance a little bit to accommodate some of the arc stuff. But the thing we need to consider is when I go to hit a 9-iron, I can feel more of a sharper approach into the ground and down and left because I'm trying to take a little loft off the 9-iron. And so that feel kind of blends well with the shorter clubs. So typically, what I try and do when we go to a longer golf club in our hand, like a 4-iron, is I try to feel more of a U shape at the bottom, not a V shape. And so it kind of feels more like a sweeping motion. It's kind of what the old school way is, what I used to be taught when I was a kid. But the premise would be like, if we know the 9-iron and the shorter clubs can go down and left, try to feel the 4-iron going more up and right, and see if that helps kind of balance things out. And so you can start to get a sense of that feel. And so, not sure what the miss is for you per se, but if you struggle with a heavy divot in the ground with a long iron, try sweeping the ball. So like that one, I caught just a shade heavy. Let me see if I can pick it a little better. So a little more something like that, where you start to feel that picking of the golf ball, and you don't hit it thin, but you're still just trying to manage the bottom of the swing a little better, and you can still hit some pretty solid shots without having to go down and chasing after it. That's kind of part of what having the ball up in the stance is for. You have the ball up in the stance, that kind of allows us to kind of sling it a little bit more from the inside. And so if you struggle with that, start with some half swings, right, and try and feel like a little punchy 4-iron, and just kind of work your way into it a little bit so you still feel kind of low, feel that kind of in to out motion, feel it going up a little more in the follow through. And the feel in the follow through could feel a little more up over your shoulder as well. So if you tend to find yourself with the long irons hugging it around your waist pants, get it to go up more, right? So let's see if I can get a full swing to get that inside feel, but also get a high finish. Yeah, I kind of like that one. So remember, we have 3 things different with the clubs. You got length, lie, and loft. Length and lie are the 2 biggest changes that are going to affect you directly. Play the ball a little more up in your stance, but also consider maybe having a different swing thought for the longer clubs in your irons. They don't necessarily have to be the same, because as we move from a short wedge to a long driver, that swing goes from down and left to more up and right. to create a good matchup. So think about that next time you go hit your 4-irons. Let me know how you do in the comment section below. And if you guys have any other tips, as you can see, Harrison got a little love from me today in this YouTube video. So shout out to him. If you have questions, leave them in that comment section and share it with your friends that you're getting tailored YouTube videos just for my listeners and viewers. Till then, hit them straight, hit them far.